Iran is planning on building its own internet. They are.
I love this.
I'm very, very skeptical about this story. I don't even know if they had the capability to do so. I'm sure that some of the leaders in Iran would want to do so because they want to control their population. So one way that they do that is by basically making sure that they don't have access to the World Wide Web. They don't have access to the outside world, social networking. You know, that's how the revolution started in Egypt, and they want to prevent that as much as possible.
So, do I believe the story is true that Iran is trying this? Absolutely. You know, it's got good sourcing on it. Do I believe they'll succeed? Oh, go. Okay, we will build our own internet. Okay, good luck with that. And look, it's the reason is exactly, Anna's 1,000,000% right about it. It's because every oppressive government is deathly afraid of information. And that's what the internet is. It's infinite information. It's access to the whole world. And they don't want you to have access to the whole world. Why? Because they're wrong. If they were right, they'd think, oh yeah, have all the information you want. If you find out that 2 + 2 = 4, well, that's good, because I'm saying it equals 4. If I'm saying it equals 5, then I don't want you to find out what 2 + 2 equals, right? So I'm going to try to keep you that information and that freedom away from you. And so this is basically Iran admitting defeat, that we are a tyrannical government, and we will try to suppress our own people, which we already knew, but that's the case here. And by the way, overall, if you fight the internet, in the end, you will lose.
Definitely. So they want to create their own search engine, their own email service, and they say that this will be available by August. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, by August.
By August.
Yeah, good luck with that. Okay. Then we will have our own search engines. Yes, that is right. And then we will have our own pornography on the internet. They're like, oh, no pornography? Okay, sorry about that one. They're just thinking off the top of my head, you know. Okay, scratch that one. Okay, well then.
All right.
No,
let me be Debbie Downer for 2 seconds, though, okay? This isn't helping their cause when it comes to Israel and when it comes to the United States pushing this idea that they're developing like nuclear weapons and they're a real threat. I mean, this kind of stuff really works against them because it shows that they are a tyrannical government.
No, I hear you on that. But they are. I mean, they fixed the elections. There's no question about that. That doesn't mean we should invade them. That's a whole separate question. But ironically here, I'm glad you brought that up, because ironically, part of the reason they want to build their own internet is because the real internet, how should I put this politely, hose them in the biggest way possible. Why? Because some dude in there, I'm now filling in some of the blanks here. I'll tell you what we know in a second. Some guy in one of their main nuclear facilities was on the internet looking at Kim Kardashian pictures. And Israel snuck in a little virus called Stuxnet.
Yes.
And set back their nuclear program by 1 to 2 years, according to estimates. And just obliterated their network, everything. Okay, this Stuxnet, if they're accurate about the reporting on it, just was unbelievable virus, right? So now we don't really know if they were looking at Kim Kardashian pictures, and we don't know how it got into their network. But once that happened, that's why Iran was like, oh, Ahmed, what have you done? And they're so burned by that. They're like Mustafa. I'm badly burned by Stuxnet. That's part of the reason why they want to build their own internet.
No, I totally get that, but it's still a disastrous idea. And by the way, if Israel really did do that and they set back their nuclear program by 2 years, then let it go, dude. They're not a threat. You set them back 2 years.
No, but that's actually totally true.
Yeah.
Because I remember just a couple of months ago, they were bragging about Stuxnet and we screwed them up and stuff. And then a couple of months later, they're like, okay, back to the invasion. I'm like, but wait a minute. I thought they were set back a couple of years. Why do we need to invade immediately? They're like, who cares? So let's just attack. Come on, attack. Because they're not sure the right wing, because it's not all of Israel, it's not all of the U.S., it's the right wing in these countries.
Right.
And they're like, I don't know, in 2 years, will we still be in power? Maybe not, right? So, yeah, we screwed them up with Stuxnet, but let's hit them again anyway, because we're in power now, we might as well bomb. So.
Time to get paid.
Yeah. And by the way, you build your own internet, which is so, every time I say that, I laugh, right? You think Israel and the U.S. can't get into that and put a virus in that? Come on, dude. They're like, oh, did Mullah Ahmed come up with this one? Why always Ahmed? By the way, Ahmed is like more of a Turkish name. Anyway, Oh, did Mullah Abdullah come up with this? Oh, I can't crack that one. We can't get a virus in that one. That's going to be tough.